the water as G2 Esports have repeatedly killed them. The fastest win of spring, G2 destroy Fnatic.
My father always says, you either win or you learn.
There'll be a little bit of pressure. Whoa, Memento! That is not the time to push that button.
What the hell just happened? Memento!
I think by every loss we have learned something really crucial.
Probably has been one of the toughest Fnatic splits ever. It has been horrible as a player as well, being in this situation and being on the brink of not even making playoffs.
It just left me kind of scared, I guess, going into the split, because Fnatic is supposed to be the kings of Europe, right? We're not supposed to be some lower tier team or 8th place team.
I do feel confident in my team. Right now it feels terribly, so I don't want to stay in this emotion. I obviously want to come back and show that we are still a strong team.
There's the Ottawamne ultimate. It's clean from the cannon, and it is an absolute bloodbath. The fountain will barely keep Nemesis safe.
Fnatic looked really disjointed and they weren't really on the same page in the beginning of the split. I don't really think Reckless is like ahead of me in any aspect right now. I for sure don't think Reckless will be a problem versus me.
Jackal stepping forward, Mowgli is up. Reckless steps forward though. This is his moment, and he shines right when the team needs him most.
I've seen everything. I've been through everything. I know what to do in the dire moments, and I don't think he has the same sort of knowledge that I do.
I don't really want to beat him when he was on the ground. I want to beat him when he's at his peak.
Oh, that is so well played. The sync up on the abilities. Reckless is gonna die.
At this point, honestly, all the wins matter. Since we're on the upswing and they're a little bit on the downswing, maybe this is the perfect time for us to take them down. I know that when it matters the most, people can trust me to get the job done.
Triple for Reckless. The quadra. The pentakill for Reckless.
At this point, any game means everything to us. We are not allowed to drop games at this point.
If we want to win this whole thing, we just need to take it as serious as possible, like if it's the last game we're ever playing together.
Bottom lane, but then it gives Reckless a lot of protection against Aleeson, Alistar, Kai'Sa, LeBlanc, all trying to dive him in these later game skirmishes.
It's a Vladimir.
We thought that Vladimir might crop back up because of his ability to hyperscale into a side lane, because at some point there's just nothing that you can do to deal with him, but Jarvan actually can have a decent matchup to Vladimir because you can trap him.
Well, let's step just a little bit back. We don't have the most amount of time. We have to go to the casters. Froskuren, what do you make of the team compositions that you see on your screen?
A lot of area of effect damage, and Fnatic showcased last week how strong their team fighting is. So we see a bit of a
stun already onto Odo here. Box is on the chase. Memento comes across, but Nemesis looking for that second.
Where's he gonna go?
Yeah, you haven't really got many places to go. We'll try and flash away. There's the spear. Second he comes out, and Odo uses his flash. Fnatic level 1 coming up, drops once again. A little bit more like we could see Fnatic going through this top lane.
No.
No?
While we talked about it is an option, I don't think they need to. When you have a Xayah Rakan, to me that spells the lane that you should try to play through.
Oh, Whipper just wins a 1v1 though.
And you don't need to play through a lane that's just stomping anyway. We talked about it. The Conqueror is much more about being that lane bully. Level 3 high base stats. And Whippo gets a solo kill onto Ottawamne. And you safe, you play as aggressively as you want. We'll be nice and happy as I say that.
Nemesis gets chained up, the Ignite comes out as well. Ignite there in time. Memento with the first kill of the game for Schalke. Nemesis just overstepped a little bit against Abaddon.
Getting a lot of caster curses
He's got double cloth armor to start it off, so getting himself as armor heavy as possible to deal with the Lee Sin ganks. And Brox actually caught out here as Ignat gets him behind the tower. Abaddon flashes across the wall. Brox is going to be shielded up. Ignat pops the ultimate, but Brox is still very healthy. Ignat caught underneath the tower here, charmed up as well. And Fnatic react properly to a fight. Looks like it was a kill in the top lane as well, as Whippo just takes down Odo in the 1v1.
So what solo kill of the game. And now we're going to take a quick look back at how that happened. Whippo, he doesn't find the knocker, but here you can see he's building up those Conqueror stacks. He's doing a decent amount of damage. He locks him in just before he goes into the pool, and then he gets a second knocker. Beautiful stuff, and now more fighting.
Teleport coming in here though. It looks like Whippo's going to be the one to join the fight. He has Nemesis first. There's the Requiem as well as Memento goes down to about half HP. Whipple's actually teleporting back to base.
Engaging. Here comes Abadage.
Abadage behind them. Schalke trying to find an answer to this early Fnatic pressure. There's a teleport in from Whippo. Abadage, the one caught out. He jumps back. Teleport. Whippo looking for the knockup. Memento needs to dodge away, but you can't dodge from that. Whippo on a killing spree. 3-0 now on this job.
Whippo having a monster of a game, kind of putting Fnatic on his back right now, proving that he doesn't need resources to be a high-impact player. And now he's looking for more.
Jumps in. Abadage's going to jump away. Ignar has the stun, just about to come back up. But Whippo will just chase him away. And Ignar has to burn the flash as well. Very reminiscent to the Origin game here when Fnatic just isolated down to about 3,000 HP. Schalke still looking to make plays if they can. Withheld solo. Memento looking for the steal. Don't quite see if he gets that, but Hillesang jumps up towards the other side. Upset jumps up to the back line though. Already Nemesis down. Memento shortly to follow. You have to feel, but already Fnatic are just surrounded by 4 members of Schalke here. Not in a good spot at all. Broxah has to run away. Whippo will fall to Upset. That's the shutdown for him. Not taking any damage itself. The Requiem used here just to force them away. Looking for that second tower, as you say. odoamne has the flank potential. Upset there as well on his way to join the fight. But Schalke, Abadage is going to go all the way in. Just ruin it straight away. What were you doing? You can't do that! Memento caught out here as well! Will just get chased away from by Fnatic, but that was...
Actually making their way up towards the top side of the map. Very little vision on the side of Fnatic. Ooh, and Hillesang.
Yeah, you can't face check into that. Hillesang kick back, Upset jumps in. Good route from Reckless to stop Abadage, but chains aren't going to connect either, which means Schalke will just have to take it into the jungle here. But when you're playing against a team that have lost 3 of their last 4 games, they need to go in for fights like this. Ignar pops the ultimate. Whippo's still there, the Cataclysm's already been used, the chase onto Ignar is quite big. Abadage jumping across the wall, but jumping back as well, and you can see Upset doesn't really...
His ultimate up, so he didn't have the second dash. Now Fnatic have full vision control. You can see that they're actually just sacrificing farm on the bot side as Whippo gets engaged on.
Straight on towards Whippo, Memento jumping away, Ignar low as well as Pop the ultimate. He's quite tanky. Quickness comes out from Hillesang. Cool use from odoamne, Ignar goes down. Fnatic now in a 5v4 pitch situation. Abadage jumps in again, but still not really doing that much, just chipping away Fnatic.
And we talked about it, this is the time when Fnatic want to try and force something. They find the first pick onto Ignar. He now doesn't have his ultimate available and will be dead for 20 seconds. And so Fnatic will now force the Baron. There is no vision in this area of the map. Schalke have to check blind, and they're checking into a level 15 Whippo that's hungry for blood.
Nemesis chases onto odoamne, that's the Requiem as well, used by the Carthus. That's 1 down. Broxah on a killing spree. Odo dies as well. Memento trying to get in, but he's gone. And Fnatic clean up house, take down the Nasher. And with it, they have a 10. Now just pushing down this mid in Hib as well. They're going to break open the base of Schalke. Still 8 seconds left on Abadage, 10 on odoamne. Schalke in all kinds of pain now as Fnatic just open up their base. In Hib down in the mid lane, they're going to reset. Easy enough for them to do. 28 minutes on the clock. Fnatic seem to have this game on lock.
Yeah, they don't want to over-aggress. They don't want to commit too hard. And it's really difficult for Schalke to come back at this point in time. It's really easy for Fnatic to force these kind of team fights. And as we look at this Alienware replay, you will see that Whippo, he doesn't care about getting engaged.
Oh!
Ooh, Broxah.
Upset used the ultimate, it looks like. Must have hit a long-range Void Seeker at the moment, and soon they will be pushing on to the Nexus Towers of Schalke. Schalke now split. It's the 1-4 from Fnatic. Whippo by himself. The rest of Fnatic down towards this bottom side.
Super Minions also helping in the mid lane. Whippo will secure a tower. odoamne unfortunately cannot handle him as he continues to push.
A long way away from 4 items on that platform.
Yep, a long way away indeed. Nemesis will once again steal away Ignar's ultimate, and here we are. They're breaking into the base. Another fight happens in top lane.
Yeah, odoamne just getting chunked out by Whippo. Will be able to survive. The Hemoplague heals him up as well, but already the inhibitor down in this bottom side. Fnatic knocking on the door. Looking for that 6th win of the split. Upset engaged on the Requiem comes out as well. Upset trying to survive. Will get chased back to his fountain, but all of the inhibitors are down, and Fnatic don't really care about the kills. All they see is the Nexus, a triple charm into knockup. They're going to clean this one up. The Nexus goes down, and Fnatic get their 6th win of the season.
One step closer to playoffs for Fnatic, and this was a very clean game. Arguably not a must-win one, but definitely a valuable one. This will tie them up with the likes of Misfits. It'll get them that one step closer to even Schalke in the standings, who's now sitting at 7 and 6. And while at the beginning of the day we said both Splyce and Schalke statistically looked like they were kind of shoo-ins for playoffs, these standings have now shaken up pretty significantly. The middle of the pack is very close, and it is nothing but a toss-up as to who will be able to make that way into the top 6 and secure a spot in playoffs.
We have so many teams